my god. Oh. Welcome back. Jesus. Oh god. I'm thinking I record like 2 hours and probably I should. I mean, I'm running out of footage of this, but so can I everything else? I don't know, man. But I guess let's check the terminal. See what's good. Do I know how to play this game? Shut up. You got married, yeah. How are you holding up, Sam? You must be 1,000 miles by now. Good day and age, right? But don't. Currently, we got in touch with a priest and we said all vows, and that was it. Silly, maybe, but since that we have brought smiles a few faces, so thanks for making it possible. Way more than we can say. Alright. And I got married. Yeah. Well. Didn't like that incinerator. Glowing thing. I think it's just an USB anyways, just a memory. Prototype delivery. I think we did this already, anyways. But whatever. Hopefully I didn't just pile up some delivery. Like I said, oh, I'll check later, and I never check anyways after. Regardless.
Scanning. Verifying.
The other code. Special code lovely crafted by the cosplayer. It's so well made that you may see the characteristic of another, becoming stronger swimmer as a result. The only downside is that you may struggle to be taken seriously. Whatever. Gordon glasses, cap. The hologram. Yep. Ah. Oh shit, was it or what? We're not here, thank you. People are so kind. Someone thank us because of the ladder, apparently. Oh god, what is provisions? Oh god. Okay, this is like the next one actually. Ah, this is like the other one, so let's do this one first before we do that one. Oh, the reverse strike, huh? Oh, the transporter for the reverse strike, okay. Been a while though since we play this. Incredible, actually. And we already have a vehicle out, so. Alright. And we already have a delivery somewhere. Oh, the old man. Okay. Yeah, let's help the guy. All right. Yep, get out.
Order assigned.
They have bullets. They have whatever. The engine is already full, so whatever. Well, since we're going over there, might as well, right? In delivery. We already have the craftsman all the way through, right? Yep. Barrel artist? Yeah, I still need to do that. Royal ornaments, 42 kilograms. Film director. What do you mean? 188 kilograms. Oh, he's like ceramic suit? Jesus Christ. I mean, whoa, let's be careful, right? Because, I mean, the trunk can hold a lot of shit, but it has a limit. I mean, I would prefer to... If I could, I would do them all, but, you know, be practical. Fuck it. With fear. Every cargo... Okay, whatever. I mean, this is no time, right, so... but I will need to... Wait. Because I'm thinking, yeah, let's go and do that shit, but also, let's see if we can just get some materials out and just put them into the trunk. Same materials, how good are we? Ghana, actually pretty good, so you know. Let's start thinking about it, alright? Usually the metals and the ceramics, right? I'm not sure we can fit all of this. Actually the metals, I mean, usually, you know, having like 1,000 is like a pretty good number, but I feel like at one point, sooner than later, we're going to reach points where, okay, and this, the little whatever thing, it shows how full the thing is. So I mean, it apparently can have a lot more, but you know, I would prefer to take it easy. Also, what did I got, like 1,000 likes? Yeah, for today's time, Jesus. Oh, that's a lot of likes. I said it loud. I'm going to lower the volume but through my headset. Because instead of just using the windows of, oh, I'm going to lower the volume and mess with the volume for recording. Connection level, alright. Stamina restore fatigue reduced. Alright, nice. I guess let's go, yeah, rank event, whatever. Yeah. Alright, well. Anyway, welcome back to this. 7 minutes just to organize that. Alright, well. So, we'll pick that shit after we come back. Alright, now. What I want to do is deliver to the guy over there and then put materials into the road because I swear, dude. And also, it's like we run a lot of materials, like a lot of the pills and shit like that, so maybe I should have invested on a carrier. I bet you we can do that later. So anyway, welcome back to the Stranding. That we have been eating good because I recorded a session of 3 hours. And, you know, it's like, that's like a month
Someone's happy.
worth of recording, even if I got like content from it. Because I mean, I think currently, since we're just doing like normal deliveries, it has been gotten to a point where it's just doing the same thing, and since you already saw that, I would prefer just to cut it, just to keep the playthrough fresh. Which I was remembering that I was thinking I'm doing like old school, like let's playing instead of just hyper cutting stuff. I'm just putting the full thing and then just take it from there. Alright, what we are? Let's just check the orders, what we have. Okay, the recovery, supplies, again, the center. Alright. The Elder and the South Center, okay. Anyways. Because I was thinking that who did Sheamus, you know, SSOH PKC and other Let's Play for this type of thing. And I remember that it was the full playthrough, like uninterrupted and whatever. It was full as is. I'm pretty sure I should have like take it. I'm pretty sure I want to do this before the river, but this seems to be a bridge weather, so let's take that. Anyways, it was a full playthrough. It wasn't exactly cut. Sometimes I will do it, but not always. Only if it's really big on repetition, shit like that. Oh man, I'm just clicking and it's like, no dude, you have to press V. To fight. ¿De más fue este? Can you just put it in? Okay. Yeah, we can. They have weapons. Pretty sure I do, but BB, sticky gun, bullet gun. I have like a level 1 bullet gun. This thing about what is this? Smoke grenade. Have some smoke. I hope you choke. I mean, the bullet gun has been good to us. You can take the bridge, right? What an asshole. I think with 2 headshots we can automatically just knock them out. Can we do like a headshot? Can we check on that? I think it did actually. Yeah. Or it's kinda hard to define a headshot with this thing, but you know. The thing is going to drive up uphill with this thing. Alright, nice. Or I think we're going to need to drive this out of the way. Oh man, we got this, don't worry about it. Oh god, they are on the road! Can I drive around them? I think I can pick them up, right? I mean, well, it's not like a... Let's just be careful. I'm thinking, yeah, they'll just hit them in the rear. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, now they're on the road. Hopefully you just don't run them over and kill them. We'll figure that in a second. Alright, I guess now we figure out if we can do this shit. Oh god, it's getting hard already? Jesus. Thank you, Virino. Holy shit. I mean, it's fine if just a kilogram just passes on top of the right door, it won't be fine, dude. I mean, game-wise, maybe. Real life-wise, no, they won't. Oh, we're still getting chased. I guess we're going to do it like last time, man. You know, take it only so much. The other guy is not giving up, is he? Oh no, he will. Oh, he's going to wake up his boys. Right?
I wonder if anyone's watching.
Well, I am Sam. Let's open the car, maybe. Yeah, no, I don't. Fuck. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, can't believe. Can we do like a couple trips? How many can I just, you know? Apparently these are not heavy anyway, so... Oh, that was lucky. Like, these are not heavy, they are just numerous. Alright, so I guess I just go once out, then go back. Where do I put it? I think I'm just going to lay them down. Just drop them. And that just makes me wonder how heavy is a, you know, what do you call this, briefcase, whatever. How heavy is a briefcase on its own. Because I mean, sure, a bunch of pills are not exactly heavy, but a bunch of briefcases, these packages, are a bit heavy. Yeah, I'm just going to drop it on the floor. Anyways, welcome back to this, so... I guess I need to start a conversation that is going to require a bit of background. However, I don't plan on completely explaining. It's going to be like a recap. I'm going to bonk my head on the getting all these places, right? Are you alive, sir? Nothing you should be saying to elderly people, alright? Yeah, upload them. Jesus. I'm pretty sure if they are in close proximity, I can just, you know, deliver them.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Anyways, I'm not sure if you, whoever's watching this, saw my playthrough of the Seal Palace, you know, the Ocarina of Time ROM hack. Because on that conversation, on that playthrough, I was talking about a trip I did to Tijuana. Are you fucking stealing shit or just, you know? Can I just, you know, sneak attack? Oh, if I want to sneak attack, I'm going to need this one here. I'm surprised he didn't hear shit, alright? Is anyone else? A couple else, actually. Fortunately, I don't have the video. Did I go enough to knock you out, or not exactly? He has no idea. Wow, we can use the macer gun without it being interrupted because we have a new mouse. I think I'm going to save the macer gun. I'm thinking there are handguns that we can use to shoot people as in actual weapons. However, there's also handguns and weapons that, you know, are non-lethal. Anyone else trying to be funny? You're playing the Stranding too, huh? Just tumbling around just while running. Alright. That's all of you guys for now. The issue is that someone else can just come up and just wake you guys up, so. Anyways. Okay, not everything, dude. Stable plans. Alright, I think that's all. Go somewhere else? Alright. Well, glad I picked this up last because this clearly are heavy. Anyways, as I was saying, where was I? In the Seal Palace, I talked about a trip I did to Tijuana. And it was a short trip. Because we were like under a, I don't know what you call it, a different group of churches. We were under a group of churches, and we went there to Tijuana to just, you know, do a gathering of sorts, just, you know, because it was for the music groups at church, just, you know, how to do shit, how to organize them and whatever, whatnot. I got brought there because apparently me just putting the lyrics on screen also makes me part of the music group. You will not hear me call myself that. Because there's a huge difference between just making up a PowerPoint and just displaying it or playing an actual honest-to-God instrument. I don't want to pat myself on the back. But anyways, I had to go there, and I had to go with my partner Anna. Because, I mean, she was going there too. Because she's, you know, she also puts the lyrics. And we went there. And should you remember... kick them. I mean, they will be fine. What was that noise? No, fucking don't steal from the man yet. I said yet. Alright.
Surprised to see me, son? Don't worry, I'm not dead yet. Wow. Excellent job.
Problem, sir. shelters. And grass green, nice. The Elder. Ah, damn it!
Here, I have something for you. It isn't much, but if you want it, it's all yours.
Things actually. Ah, nice. It's a lot. I mean, 400, whatever. We're gonna be into spacious, so that's nice.
Until next time.
Thank you, sir. Anything you want me to do on my way out?
New order.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of doing. Hopefully I can just bring this on from whatever, right? Sure you can. Sure you can.
Order assigned.
It's a little heavy.
Until next time.
I should have consider bringing a... I think we... Do we have a carrier or is that just my guns? I think that's just my guns. Yeah. I think a little carrier will just, you know, be convenient. Back so soon? Yeah, well... I need to do something. So how good are you? Whoa! How good are you on metals? Whoa! Air locker, huh? Flame cargo. Wow, they fucking... Wait a minute. I'm picking up resins, and usually what I want to pick is ceramics. Or I want to recycle this. Anyways, I guess while I'm doing all this, so yeah, we went to this event, and it was a pain in the ass, hence the entire story around it, because half of the group that went there wasn't just, you know, doing teamwork. The superpower of teamwork. So, well, it turns out we end up doing like two groups. My group and the back then leader of the musical group. And the story was just that the leader of the musical group was, you know, very hands-off in the bad kind of way of the situation. He didn't really care if you were ready or not to just move around. And considering we had like one elderly person who had a bad knee, and we also have a mom who just, you know, needed to carry the stroller and things like that, you know. They needed help and they didn't help her. I went the wrong way, I think I did. It wasn't, you know, great. So anyways, the good thing is that I made friendship with the people who I just hang out with. With Wasana and this other elderly lady.
Keep on keeping on.
Anyways, so well, turns out the head honcho of the operation of the, you know, of the churches, well, he didn't got along with our priestess. Like, I mean, this is all hearsay, alright, because again, I wasn't there. I just heard this. Yeah, well, Jesus Christ, man. This is what happens when you have a very complex system. It will happen when you have a complex system, everything went just to play at the same time. Anyway, let's not run the guys over on the way out. I'm pretty sure they will be fine under the timefall reign, you know. Nothing bad is going to happen to them. They won't get old. Anyways, so the head honcho of the churches did not go along with the priestess of our church. Now the next thing is someone is going to be, oh well, you know, I'm Catholic and you know a woman shouldn't be the head of the church or whatever. What the fuck is that shit? Well, I mean, regardless of your opinion, I mean, the Catholic Church can do whatever they want, alright? That's their business. But, because I mean, it's always, oh, the evangelical world, they're so noisy. Shut the fuck up. What do you mean? God is alive and we should rejoice, but you are so loud, dude. Shut up. Even I who hate that shit is like, whatever. Anyways. What I think is, if you are doing your job correctly, then I don't think it matters much, right? And I think she does a good job at it. I'm not going to say she's perfect or priestess, but you know, she does her thing. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, well, apparently Head Honcho didn't go along with her for one reason or the other. Justified or not. However, what needs to be mentioned is that this second group from that trip of Tijuana, turns out they were always encajoting a lot of other things. Alright.
So you made it.
And apparently,
Looks good as new.
what they did
My hat's off to you.
is that they would just send quote-unquote reports to the head honcho of the churches, and it was always on bad faith, because instead of saying the things as they were, alright? Huh. Alright, that's nice. Instead of reporting things as they happen or whatever, in a truthful fashion, reporters can match your talents in the field. Alright, the courier. Oh, what is this, New Vegas? More cargo, that's nice.
No shame in taking a break from time to time.
Thank you.
Good work. New
Well,
order available.
whatever they told to the head honcho, this little group of people, it was never in a true fashion. It's always like with lies and whatever. Pretty sure we can just do it, but okay, before we start picking stuff up, let's check if we can just build some bridges, alright? Because I mean, it's not much of an issue just going off-roading and just sending stuff up through rough terrain, but the issue is that this area with the hexagonal whatever things, that have been kept with people, that's good. Kinda hard to traverse with the trunk, so to get to it. Someone actually made a bridge over there. Oh, come on, you guys. I was thinking, oh yeah, there's a bridge over there. Wait, this hasn't been done building. This is not done. Alright. Well, there's that thing over there, so... Do you think? Again, the mysterious, structures? Nope. Again, some people said they were putting like post boxes next to the auto builders to help with building materials, but I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people taking out but not putting in, myself included. Okay, don't do it like that, dude. I mean, I don't mind if I overshoot a little, but you know. Yeah, don't worry. Anyway, so they will just essentially lie and saying that the things that were being done in the church where I am, it was bad and shit like that, and you know, essentially lying. So the head honcho, what does he do? Instead of, you know, investigating the issue, because it's like, well, it seems that some people in your congregation are just, you know, reporting these things, what's going on. Instead of saying that, he would just take them as truthful. and just berate or priestess because of it, even though again they were not true. Or if it was true, it was in an exaggerated manner. So either way, it was not nice. I suppose it was good enough for you. Okay.
Stretch my legs.
Man, so everyone has medals. And that's how to do it. Don't worry about it. So essentially, our priestess was just taking a berating, berating thoughts every chance they could take. I did the dick. Well, maybe it did because it is a bit of a drunk. Anyways, so the story goes that, and this is all legend, right? Because again, I wasn't there. It's just all hearsay. Story goes is that the head honcho of the churches wanted the leader of the musical group to be the priestess for our church. I think I'm always going to overshoot this. Usually, I'm not putting like the carrot crystals on unless I know I'm going to finish the structure up, which seems that it's not going to be the case for here. So, you know. How deep is? I'm pretty sure it's pretty deep. Alright, deep enough. I mean, if it's red, then yeah, it's trouble. But well, I mean, I guess we can make it across. So then the next idea was that the leader of the musical group was just gathering people in secret, so they could do essentially a coup and just take over the church. And apparently got to an extent where the head honcho also said that the leader of the musical group should just leave the church. However, I mean, the issue around this wouldn't be so much to do that, but if you ask, is this person the leader of the musical group? You know, an actual leader? Well, clearly not. Is this person just, you know, loved by the people, or, you know, has a good rapport with the people around the church? No. No, she doesn't. So, you know, even though the head honcho wanted her to be the head of the church over here, it's just, you know, it just was not going to work out. There's a lot of people that we are there. We are there because of the priestess, not because of that other person. So what the priestess did next is that instead of just, you know, oh, is that just support them? Okay. Special fuel. That's weird. Oh, a baby or something? Kinda weird the portal needs to get out of the facility by the ramp. Anyways. Man, we need a lot more ceramics. Is there a where we can see on the map? How about that? Well, I guess we're going to make a round back to Lake Knot City. So let's consider that. Man, you do have ceramics. Matter of fact, you have a lot of shit, so maybe we can, you know, get to it. Can I start taking orders just to start putting that shit down? This truck is like out of a dream, man. Anyways. So the leader of the musical group had gathered like some people that was already in church into her side. So the idea was they were going to make a coup at one point and just, you know, take over the church. However, like, the priestess decided to just, you know, go ahead and just said, alright, you know what? We're going to cancel this shit. We're going to go on our own way from now on. Which was a surprise to this little group, because they were not expecting she was going to do that. Which, funny enough, the priestess that we have, her husband used to be involved in politics, at least for a while or for an extent of time. But he was in between, like, I would say, like, rather influential people from back in the day. He never talks about it. He sometimes mentions it, but he doesn't talk about it. And usually, when people don't talk about it, is that they were actually involved. At least to an extent, alright? He never brags of or whatever. He just, oh, well, you know, I used to work this, and I used to do this and that. And you can pretty much connect the dots and say, oh, well, you know, he was involved in influential people, politicians from back in the day. In a positive manner. I need to add. I don't think I can finish building this with my Carol crystals. No, dude. Well, at least we'll put the ceramics. So what? Do you go to a BT field and start farming? I should consider doing that, actually. How do we check the weather again? I always forget. I mean, it's raining here, so, you know, maybe we just go into the wilderness and check on that. So anyways, so one Sunday to be exact, she sits down in front of us and she says, well, today I'm not going to share, you know, sermon or whatever. Today we're going to talk about something else. Maybe I want to pocket all that shit, you know. Everything that's not a weapon needs to be pocket. Current carrier. Resins. Alright, put on the trunk. No need for me to be out there just carrying stuff that I shouldn't be carrying. Hello, BTs. It's me, your boy. Damn, it's strong, yeah. Well, anyways, so she sits down and is like, okay, today I'm not going to do the sermon. I'm just going to announce that we are not part of that, of the group of churches anymore. We're going to go on our way. We're done with the head honcho guy. He was thankful for whatever, and that's that. So anyone who doesn't want to be here because we're not part of them, well, feel free to leave. The first person who leaves is the leader of the musical group. They're over here, alright, goddamn. I mean, it's not like they're going to be here in this little field anyways. So anyways. So she leaves, and then the rest of her group leave. Not the rest, not the entirety of them, but some of their group leave. And I'm not getting anything important. So she leaves, a couple of her group leaves. Next Sunday, everyone of her group leave, which wasn't exactly a huge amount anyways, but you know. And again, they were not expecting that. Thinking maybe I should use the grenades or something. Because I would prefer to save the weapons for, you know, the big guys. Or it will get like in a bad situation. Well, I said the big guys, but what I mean is if we get dragon attacked by a demon dog or whatever. God, it's so good to have an actual working mouse. And the issue is that little group, I mean, here's the thing. It's good and all to talk about God and whatever and preach and stuff like that, but I think if you're doing shit that is clearly not right, you have no right to be claiming to be a victim. Second, your belief in God needs to also reflect all you're doing in life. This one is kind of like a bit weird to explain, not really, but you know. Because if you're going to say how gracious God is and whatever, it needs to reflect also in your life. Because if your life is just going to shit, it's kind of hard to just go around people and tell them, hey, God is good. Because then they're going to say, isn't your life, you know, fucking hell house. Which again, is a hard point because, I mean, we all go through hardships and whatever. Sometimes people never seem to just, you know, pick themselves up. And I do believe that sometimes people just are just down on their luck. And shit sucks because it sucks. But sometimes shit sucks, not because shit sucks because they make it suck. And it felt a lot like that with that little group. Because again, sometimes you're, you know, in a bad spot, shit sucks because it sucks. But sometimes shit sucks because you're purposely just making shit suck. And it felt like that with that little group. There's no such thing as headshot in this game, right? Well, I mean for BTs. Wait, is that already? Okay. The stupid BT baby. I think it is. You don't need that much bullet to kill a baby. Jesus Christ, man. Anyways. Okay. Pay more attention to the surroundings. So, well, that's that. We're not part of that group. In the end. Which, end of story, right? But, I mean, other thing that turns out is that, you know, usually part of church mechanics is that usually you just deposit money on the church box or whatever, what you want to call it. Now, in case you want to know, the church of the priestess, she never made like a huge point to just put money. I don't know how did you call it, so. You know, the 10% and just, you know, general just offerings or whatever. She never made like a point to just force people to do that. She always said it was just, you know, voluntary. You want to do it if you feel like doing it. Of course, right? Within the dogma, you understand that you kind of have to do it. Or out of gratitude and whatever. Sometimes you just have to do it. But that's just, you know, us. Is that another stupid baby? I think that was just behind a rock or something. I was thinking, oh, that thing's coming fast, huh? Stop making noise. Gyro grenade, that's not going to do much. Just 7. Yeah, I see just something just fluttering over there. The stupid BT baby. Well, this theoretical turns right whenever you need it. I'm reminded that we can not be shooting forever, right? How many blood bags do I have? Oh, back up. I think that's... Let's really check. I think that's enough for me. That's enough for me, yeah. I cannot do this shit no more. I need to bleed out. One, really? Wow. I always think of this stupid back animation. Breaking Bad. Anyways, but what am I talking about? The money deposit or whatever? Well, it turns out that this group of people, I don't know for how long, instead of depositing the money on our church, they would just give it forward to the head honcho's church. Which, I mean, I don't know, dude. Kinda weird. Essentially, they never really were here. They just you know, sometimes just appear, but they were just disruptive because they were also like sometimes they were at the sermon or whatever, but they were never paying attention, which it's not a crime. But the issue is that they were just talking among themselves or just being obviously on the phone and things like that, and at that point it's just, you know, why are you here? Why are you here, man? Again, cannot tell people exactly holy fucking shit. You're not ruined by any chance, right? And no, but we need to change you, that's for sure. So how many characters are we on? Because I mean, I think we need like maybe not 500, but somewhere around that. I think we had that. I would like just to build this one and reach the next one. Not to finish the next one, but look, I think we can finish this one. I think. So, you know, it was a disruptive group. And they were doing things in ways that, you know, you shouldn't be doing things. So, I don't know. I mean, good riddance, I hate to say that. But you cannot just be an ass and then get to play the victim. It just doesn't work like that. People make an awful effort to try that, but it's simply not. Some people may be successful in doing that, but, you know, it's still wrong. Oh yeah, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think this thing left in a cliffhanger, right? Just... Yep. However, where is the next one? Huh. I wanted to press G instead, but instead I press F. Alright. It's over there, man. That's not like an impossible draw, but it's quite a bit far. Damn it. I don't think, because sure, I can just jump down and take a bit of damage and just tank it, but I also think, how do I get back up? How do I get back on the road? This seems a little difficult for that. Now, so anyways, God, I'm pretty sure we can just off-road, but I also have a lot of materials too. Because again, I'm just down, jumping down and do whatever. Wait, hold on. I need to check. Just for all we know, no, it probably is right. Well, I want to see if it's in the Carol network. Our Carol network. I think it is. Oh, where are we, Texas? I don't know what the fuck we're... Ah, fuck it, we ball. Oh, but what if it breaks down? You know, it will be funny. It will be funny. It will be funny. I was thinking, or that could happen. Or that could happen. Anyways. So, well, yeah, this little girl was disruptive, which is not a crime in itself, but then it's like, oh, you're not even, like, putting your money here, you're just putting it somewhere else. So, you know, what's the point? In a church that very oftenly try to push the idea of, oh, you need to obey the authority regardless of what they do, or who they are, or if you like them. Well, turns out they didn't like our authority, the one in this church. So then it's like, oh, I guess I'm just going to skip it, I guess. And just, you know, make false rumors and shit like that, so it's hard to make a case for them. That's what I'm saying. We are not going to be able to fill it with the current crystals, but whatever. Just pull what you can. I was thinking of rolling in this little area, but I think we can just go down here and go through a different route. Okay. Alright. Whoa. who the fuck got killed here, man?
That's a big one.
Alright, neat. And I forgot to continue my timer. Silly boy. Well, anyways. And sure enough, right, it's like, well, whatever. Everyone is going their own way. But apparently, because the head honcho sure does live streams and whatever, which I'm not linking, by the way. I mean, because it's not a thing about who's doing what. It's a thing about whatever is being done. Not being a good thing, anyways. But it seems that, you know, they are kind of like streaming over the situation, be like, no, it wasn't like that. No, that didn't happen. No, it wasn't like this. And then the guy is like, well, that little group who got like separated from the church at that state, this one, I have a word for you. And then you score like Isaiah's 51, I think it was. I don't know. But the point is like, from the church you were separated, they are going to get eaten by bugs or shit like that. And it's like, if we go by that rule, it wasn't them who got separated from nowhere. They are still from your church. We were the one who got separated. If you want to play like that, which I'm not, which personally, if I was the head of this church and this situation, I'm not interested. I mean, I don't care. Whatever you say and do is you. I mean, the whole idea is that we're not in cahoots on anything anymore. It's like we're done. Irrelevant. So anyways, and I mean, it's like, just drop it, dude. I mean, I thought that was the whole point, that you didn't want anything about us, you didn't want this shirt or whatever, so just fucking drop it then. Just drop it. I think we should see, get the one that is all the way for north, and then build a new fucking vehicle too. Oh wait, wasn't one? Oh, we already have it anyways. Yeah, but maybe you want to build the vehicle, because I mean, clearly this one is getting fried. You need metals and ceramics, so I'm pretty sure we have that. Right. Oh god. Well, whatever. Oh my god. Well, glad you're just, you know. We may want to put all of this shit into the other truck. Yeah. We'll worry about colors later.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah. Alright. Let's head up north. So anyway, so that's the story. That's that. It's just kinda silly, to be honest. Because, I mean, I think, of course, your connection with God is important, but your connection with God is not directly connected to whatever you do at church. The church is one thing, God is another. Kind of weird to say. Well,
Someone's happy.
you would think it's a weird thing to say, but not really, no. Of course, I would recommend people just to have somewhere to congregate and, you know, make a network. But that is not directly connected to your relationship with God. Like, God doesn't want us to be alone, being like a hermit in a mountain. But what I'm trying to say is, this group, the disruptive group, I don't know why they were so keen into, you know, into making this shit so important. It's like, it's not that serious, dude. Just get alive, man. Just get alive, dude. Come on. The church cannot be your life. Because it goes, I'm going to say, completely against to what God wants. So anyways, that's that. It was kind of weird at first because, you know, it just meant things were going to be different. But they are different. They are not different at all. We're still doing the same.
There you go, Speed Demon.
Because usually it's like, oh yeah, we have a connection with the other churches and the main church and whatever, but no, it just felt like we were on our own, like 99% of the time. And at that point, it just feels, you know, kind of like if you're, and I hope no one goes through this, it's kind of like if your marriage, or your, well, let's keep it like a low level. It's kind of like if your relationship with your girlfriend or boyfriend, it's just like, you know what, it doesn't feel the same. We don't even see each other. We don't even talk to each other. We barely keep in contact. And the time we keep in contact, it's just, you know, not great. It's not good. And it has been like this for a long time, and it doesn't seem to get any better. Because, of course, there's going to be rough spots. But if 100% of the time is like that, then, well, what's the point of continuing? And then you end that relationship and you feel like nothing really changed because it was already that bad. This is kind of like that, huh? In a way.